Today we're going to be talking about one of our last projects, which is the banner or the sign. Now again, we're going to be using the same logo for the business that I gave you a couple of weeks ago, and you're going to be doing a banner or a sign for that same business. Here are a couple of examples that you're going to be using uh, for the project. This is what I would call a yard sign. Generally, they're 24 inches wide by 18 inches tall, and you see them a lot for, like you see here, elections for campaigns. You'll also see like this advertising for a new business. What we're also going to be doing is we're going to be doing, or one of your options is to do a banner like this here. This one looks like it's probably about 10 feet long by about 4 feet wide, or 4 feet tall. I'm sorry. And this one here, some of the larger ones that we'll do, there are larger, but generally we see this in this class, this type of project, billboard that you would see next to the roadway. These can span, 35 to 50 feet wide by almost the same in height. So you can do any of these. Again, they're for the business that you've already been designing for. Same colors, same logo. And on this, the difference is going to be you're going to have to keep it simple. You're going to keep your design very simple because people looking at these generally do not have a long time to read the message. All right? This Windows Phone is a great example of what you need to do on here. This sign here or this banner here is a very good example. All right? It gives you just the very basics. It has a catchy image here displaying exactly what they want and just a very short to the point message. Here you're looking for this pizza and saying it's sold here. So if you want pizza, you know where to buy it. Okay? And all of these very simple messages. They have usually a logo and then the message. This is a bit too wordy right here. People aren't going to read through all this kind of stuff with the image here. These are very difficult designs to make and do well because you have to have such a pointed and focused message and you have to have very catchy design. Alright? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to a new document, and here's how you create some of these large ones. Now Adobe Illustrator does have a maximum size for your artboard. So what I would do is I would kind of keep it in the range of maybe 20 feet. So 20 feet is 200 and let's say 240 inches, and I'm going to say 100 inches tall. Here you go. The value must be between 0.02 and 227.5 inches tall. So let's just go 227 inches tall. And let's go 100 inches, I'm sorry, 221 inches tall wide and 101 inches wide. Okay, so that's going to be the artboard if I'm going to be designing for a billboard. Okay, it's not uncommon to do a banner. I do a lot of banners that are 8 feet wide by 4 feet tall or 30 inches tall, either one. You can do one of those. Alright, so you're going to set this up just like you would anything else. And again, here's some good examples of what you're looking for. These two here being the better of the examples here. What you want to do is, if you want, especially if you're going to do one of these billboards, you can go on the internet and do a Google image search of blank billboards, and you can download that, and you can even put your design on the billboard and kind of mock it up. That's what we have to do for customers a lot, is mock it up and show them what it's going to actually look like when it's finished and when it's installed. So if you want to do that, that's going to be very handy as well. Alright, this is a very short one, but you know where you're going, you know what you're doing. If you have any questions, hit me on the discussion boards, hit me via email. Be happy to get back with you just as soon as I can. And I look forward to seeing what you guys can do. Thanks and have a good night.